All right, so this is an update. This clearing here is the road, the old skid road. It actually comes through this blackberry here and along here, and then goes across through here all the way to the other side of the property. So my goal has been to connect my new road for the house and the barn and for the other properties up to this, so where we could have access. So I had to push down a bunch of alders, red alders. They won't be wasted, they'll get harvested. They'll be used for firewood, they'll be used for cooking, they'll be used for making lumber. But this is, so it'll actually connect. I will keep rounding this up right here. Here, let's do this from a different angle, because then you'll be able to see it better. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Sure, if you want. Well, yeah, since you're standing vertical. So it'll keep wrapping around here, and it'll connect up there, and then I'll clear out that blackberry shrub and then widen it all the way across, and then it'll get all the way back there. We are still on what currently is my 12-acre plot. The border between the two properties is basically those cottonwoods. So right about that little 2 trees right there is the actual border between the two properties. So yeah, but this we are going to clean up. Truth be told, we're going to take most of the big trees down and anything that's leaning, because we actually love this as a grove. But these red alders are getting to the point where they're starting to die, and they're starting to fulfill their life plan. Like you can see, this one right here died off and fell over the winter. Red alders just don't live very long. That's, I mean, as far as trees go. But we'll take everything, like, you know, like these little leaning guys and some of these back here, and we'll actually make a grove where we can have, you know, picnics or whatever. And then we'll start planting other stuff to replace the alders as they go. But that's part of the problem. They get old, and other stuff is intended to replace them. So like you can see here, this little guy, he's an ash tree, which surprises me. I didn't think there's enough water up here for ash trees, but there's a few of those starting to grow. But yeah, so we'll show you the road so far. It's mostly straight. I've been using GPS to actually figure it out, or, you know, figure out which way I need to go. It's got just enough of a bend that, you know, it kind of hides stuff as you're driving around. Like you can see, this is our pavilion. Wow, I can talk tonight. This is like the neighbor's house back there, the yellow. So that way the road, I mean, it hides you pretty well. This will be a turnout because legally I have to have one of these every 300 feet, which is kind of ridiculous. The road is actually wider than it needs to be, because this will end up being a fairly steep hill. Our barn is actually going to be right here, and so yeah, a lot of these are cherries. A lot of these, actually, a lot of the stuff in this area is oak, which kind of sucks because I don't want to take those down. But, you know, you've got a 100-foot tall oak. It can't be within 100 feet of a house, because what happens when it falls? Same thing with this. Like, that ash tree is probably 95 feet. or that cluster of ash trees. So, you know, if something's within 95 feet of them when they come down, it's going to be demolished. But we will be planting literally hundreds of oak over the next couple years as we rebuild the forest and prepare the ash grove down here for the emerald ash borer. Get everything ready to die off. But you can see what I've been doing is taking stuff from up here, and I have been piling it in. This actually had a fairly, I mean, it wasn't horrible. You could drive up it as soon as I got it clear, but it was, you know, a fairly steep spot here, and there was another one here. So I've been taking it and piling it up and layering it down. So it's got about a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet worth of dirt here. So it makes it a nice little taper to get down. I still need to finish clearing this, but I'm not in a hurry to do this part because I want to wait for these are some alders that we planted. This is a spot where we threw them just to get them planted. Being overgrown by some blackberry. God. But these are 2 years old, and I mean, wow, that's insane. Like right about here, everything from here up is this year's growth. Like it's unreal. These guys grow pretty quick, so we're gonna use a lot of them. And eventually you'll be able to go up here. I think I showed you in the last video, and then you'll be able to come and connect back here, and the long-term goal will actually be there will be a road all the way kind of along the highway. So yes, somebody needs some attention. Really? Is that what you need? Oh, is that what you need? So there's the progress so far. Now that I'm that far, tomorrow I'll get those alders moved out of the way and start working my way across. I will definitely be able to get over to that site by the 12th when the geotechs come to do their thing, and we'll see how much area I can get cleared once I get over there. I'll throw the brush hog on. But yeah, there you go.